Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank, on the second shot here at this first hole, a player will get a good sense of the winds here and how they can play a role at the old course.
And they'll also get a good sense of exactly how punishing this golf course can be, and with such the smallest things. For example, that burn is only about 3 or 4 yards across, and yet it is punishing to say the least.
Locked in on the read and the speed. One under early in the round. Just a couple of feet. Good putt. And now 1 under par. Trying to get the round off to a good start. Frank, we're at the second hole, and what's ahead?
Well, the ideal tee shot just a little over that gorse bush in front of you, which is down the right side. That's the best angle in, but it also brings in a little bit of trouble. But if that pin is anywhere towards the middle of this double green, then really you want to be coming in from the right side.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Superb shot.
That's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
This is an awkward length.
Boy, looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Now at -2 for the day. On the tee box here at the third now. Frank, all of these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured in kind of a false sense of security off the tee here at the old course?
No, well, you can. This hole, the third hole, even shorter than the second, so reachable. But a lot of people tend to bail out towards the left. That's the middle of the golf course. And that leaves you a devilish little pitch or short wedge across that big gaping bunker that protects both the third and the 15th green. So once again, want to drive the ball down the right side, but there's a series of pot bunkers there.
Frank, that is position A.
Yeah, the tee shot was like silk, Rich. I mean, just sets up that second shot so beautifully.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Just an excellent shot right there. About 5 feet away. Good chance. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Settles in over the putt. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Takes it to 3 under for the day. Frank, the challenge begins to intensify here at the 4th.
Yeah, a bit risky if you try and hit it down the right side. Just about every player I've seen over the years has sort of aired a little bit to the left. That's a safer tee shot. But it does set up a very daunting second.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there. About 315 yards. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. This is how the game is supposed to be played. This has been just outstanding. Beautiful to watch. Now that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
It's that sneaky distance.
Just misses. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par. Yeah, that was just begging there for a good putt.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. This would give him the par. And he makes it for par. Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you, but it's quite wide in the driving area with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5, very reachable.
Long and straight, about 320 yards, and in the fairway. Excellent looking shot here. Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Not quite dialed in all the way on that shot, but still on the putting surface. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
This one has a good line.
More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Putting a good round together now at 4 under. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12th. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot, 3 bunkers that look like they're in the left center of the fairway and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Frank, getting set for this approach shot, our featured golfer is a player, it's obvious, in full flight right now.
It is. This is where it doesn't matter what the sport is, and golf is a great example for it, though, where when you play your best, it's almost like you're just playing out of your subconscious. Everything happens, it just flows, and you don't really think about it.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Second shot, good look at the green. This is a good-looking shot.
It's no snack, though.
Continues to putt beautifully. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the old course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green, but this green has got some amazing undulations in it.
Frank, you've been around this game for a pretty long time. Are players, in fact, more athletic today than they were, say, 20, 25 years ago?
There's no question, Rich, they are. That we've borrowed from other sports. If you can't make the player better, you can make them more athletic. And in the end, you're still making the golfer better.
Beautiful looking shot right here. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Tough game, Frank. You can hit 300-yard drives and miss 3-foot putts.
Yeah, there's the ecstasy, and that's the agony.
Continuing to play well. -7 now after that putt. Impressive. Once again, that's a par. Remaining at 5 under. Par 3 8th hole here at the Open Championship. And Frank, why is it so difficult to get the ball close here?
Well, there's the bunker on the left side. There's a little bit of a downslope there. This is the first par 3 that you'll play, and it's just tough to judge that distance perception. You've really got to be accurate on your yardage here.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths.
Really, this is an awkward length.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Wow, rolling the ball beautifully, makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
Good par. Always so important to finish your first 9 holes on a positive note here at the Open Championship.
Yeah, the 9th hole, this is the most extreme part, furthest away from the clubhouse, in the middle of the loop here. A good drive, though, that avoids those bunkers has every chance of finding this par 4 with your tee shot. Oh, I like that.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Setting up for an approach shot here. What makes the old course at St. Andrews so memorable is not just the round of golf, but it's the setting. It's the old town. It's people watching from the windows nearby. All of that makes it really a good experience.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time. Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the great state of Florida. Really good opening hole here at the Wetlands. It's a par 5 and it is all you want at 660 yards. That one was struck solid, about 290.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Second from an excellent lie. Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
That'll be 90 yards. One under early in the round. Has the putt, and now at -1. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor, and that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
So on a putting surface and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Normally you'd be happy to take 2 from there. What's one going to feel like? Great putt.
And getting ready for the putt. That's how you keep a round going, make putts just like that. We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young Bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It was quite amazing. And, of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron into this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. But this one has a chance to be really good. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. This is position A, right in the fairway, and 180 yards to go. This is a 9-footer. Oh, man, just slides by. And only a tap in left. Good putt. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Nice, solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
So, 2 under early on. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
It's no snack, though.
A great roll right there. Just a pure stroke right in the heart. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Well holed, now to 3 under par. Good look now at the 5th hole here at the Wetlands. Par 5, and it's a good one. 635 yards.
Right out of the center of the bat. Did you hear that?
Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, this has been impressive. Game plan, stuck to it, hitting some quality shots.
He's really done his homework on the golf course, swinging well, and, well, there's a few holes to go, too. This round could get even better.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, at this, the highest level of the game, the margins are so razor thin between winning and losing. It becomes about not wasting shots, and I think that's why players really enjoy stroke play.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rich. That's why the best players, they want every shot to count. And the best format of golf that requires that is stroke play. In match play, you can get away with a big number. In stroke play, they want it to be a body of work. Every single shot adding to the score.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. And this third shot, it's about 125 yards, Frank. Frank, for players looking to improve their putting, what are some of the training methods they can use?
I think speed is always is a good one when you get on the putting green and you just practice trying to putt inside that 3-foot circle, because in the end all sports are the same. You're trying to focus in on the destination where that ball has to be delivered, whether it's tennis inside the court or basketball inside the rim. Putting's no different. As you get further and further away from the hole, then you just make an acceptable size circle that you're trying to putt within. So pace, very important.
Locked in on the read and the speed. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Now it's at sneaky distance.
Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Four under on the day. So a tester from 4 feet. Now at -2 for the day. On to the par 4 sixth here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
That's an absolute beauty.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. This has just been an outstanding performance in strong winds. To play this well, impressive. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. And he's set up for his third shot here, looking to get it on the green with this.
Really? This is an awkward length. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par.
And he makes it for par. No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par. Here at the par 5 7th at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club, 592 yards. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Second from an excellent lie. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Third shot, looking for a good one.
safely on deck.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, when you look at great rivalries in sports, you realize that athletes need each other. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to achieve greatness, to achieve legendary status. And in golf, Tom Watson needed Jack Nicklaus to push him to another level.
And also to define an era. Without one, we couldn't think of the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s or the 2010s. You need those players to define that era. So you need competition. Competition is not without rivalry. A little bit more hope than determination in that putt.
Will make birdie if he holds this putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Settles in over the putt. With authority. Count it. As a par and 2 under. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So a tricky little par 3.
Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Six under par now. The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage of this golf course, just under 7,700 yards. This hole here, another example, good tee shot. Perhaps think of going for the par 5 and 2, but a great collection of 3 bunkers that sort of annoy you with your layup there. Got to make sure you avoid all of those to leave yourself a nice little wedge shot in here if you can't reach it in 2.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be.
Second shot.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Getting set for another approach. Our featured golfer really looks dialed in at this point.
Yeah, right now this is a great feeling to have as a golfer. Your swing's good, the timing, it's almost like it's just completely natural. You don't have to think. The swing is exactly where you want it to be. So really you're just looking at the flag in front of you.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Now his third, staring right at the green. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. So with that make, now at 7 under par. That puts them at 4 under for the round. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo for EA Sports. We're back here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. Partner, how do you get off to a good start on this back nine?
Well, there's no problem getting up for this hole, Rich. Very difficult par 3. Wet to the left to be avoided. If you want to keep it dry here, then it's going to require a nice, hard, straight shot.
Birdie try up next. That's a bit offline in the rough. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. This one just requires a little bit of focus. That may have been a bit too much to ask for there, that distance putt, Frank.
Yeah, it's fine to be greedy before you hit the putt, but after you've hit it, 2 from that distance is fine.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Just a couple of feet. -3 now for the round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Par 4 11th hole, 443 yards. Frank, what's the best way to play it?
Nice straight drive off the tee, then really reduces this par 4 to size. Then those bunkers short and left don't really cause an issue. The green's a little tiny though, but even if you miss that green a little bit on the right side, it's a relatively simple chip. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. You can't leave it short, Frank.
Oh, and especially right in the middle.
This is a 13-footer. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
And he makes it for par. Seven under on the day. Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back 9. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left, it's still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. Second from an excellent lie. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Looks like he just misread that. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. You have to like that. 4 under. And getting ready for the putt. Eight is not enough. That is 8 under par with that birdie. Here we go at the par 4 13th, 452 yards. What's the best angle of attack?
The straight line really is the best way here, like a lot of holes on the golf course. But straight, as we know, is not often easy. fairway does start to widen up the further out there you get it. So for the longer hitters, this hole actually plays relatively easy. For the shorter hitters in that narrow area, that'll leave you a lengthy second shot where you just might have to bisect the 2 front greenside bunkers.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That will be a great look at birdie. Ready for a second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
How did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Nine under for the round. This for par. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. Moving on to the tricky 14th here at the Wetlands. It's 204 yards, but there is plenty of trouble out there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. That is an excellent lag putt right there. Had the speed perfectly.
It's no snack, though.
Makes it right in the center. He's made it. Stepping up here on the 15th tee at the Wetlands, this is a 590-yard par 5. Good contact, good result. Well, I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The former PGA teaching professional has a textbook golf swing. Excellent looking shot here. Nice position, short grass, second shot. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Now his third, staring right at the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. How about that? 4 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 16th hole at the Wetlands is a par 4, 455 yards.
Once again, another reward for a straight tee shot, but this green heavily guarded by sand. So, good tee shot. Well, this one, you're going to have to hit one of the better iron shots required at Wetlands.
Trying not overly long, but still a pretty good spot and in the fairway.
Yeah, that's in that 280 mark.
Second shot from 160. Good swing, good shot yet again. That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Chance to get it close here. Frank, the handicap system in golf really is the great equalizer, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or Federer or, playing NFL with Peyton Manning. But, the beauty of golf, we can go out in a golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get strokes, and then off you go and play. And you play on a level playing field. It's at sneaky distance.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Good chance here.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Just a couple of feet. That is a solid par putt. '17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. Nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find a nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20.
Frank, I think that went in.
It's a what? It's a hole in one.
He made an ace. That is unbelievable. How'd you like that strike?
That was top of the tree.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Four under on the day. Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole, and on paper it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, downhill shot here. Will he have to take it just a little bit easier?
Yeah, be careful with the ball position as well. If you play the ball too far forward and try and scoop it, it's not going to work.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good looking shot right here.
Really. This is an awkward length.
Just has the feel today. This would be a huge momentum swing. This one's for birdie. Finish the round with a 67. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, you know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visualize how tomorrow's going to pan out.